Good question.
I'm not completely clear what you're even asking. You want a survey of parents about the district performance?
That's right. I don't know how to make it clearer than that.
And what's the goal?
To get useful feedback on how we're doing in the job that the taxpayers in this district are paying the administrators to do, and to find out from that feedback how and where we can do better.
We don't think that all of the other metrics that we use, the state uses, even the U.S. News and World Report uses, are valid.
I think they're sorely lacking the other measures of this district.
So you want commentary from parents?
Well, we can develop surveys for this amendment is about an acceptance of the concept that the input from the parents and students that attend this district is valuable.
Parents and students, or parents of students?
Parents and students that attend this district is valuable and useful, and hopefully taken into account in the decisions we make here.
Quite frankly, once a child turns 18 in the state of New Jersey, they're an adult. And it's really none of the parents' business anymore, as far as the law is concerned.
But you still send report cards to the parents even if they're 18.
I'm not so sure of that. Do we?
Probably right.
Hey, Jim, I'm talking about, I don't know what percentage of the students in our district are 18 years old. I'm not sure that it matters, but I'm talking about parents of current students, current freshmen, sophomore students.
It's basically a user response, like a corporate survey would do, reach out to customers
Yeah.
and ask what was your experience.
Yeah, well, I think...
What did you like, what didn't you like,
what
what
I-
could be better?
I don't envision such open-ended questions. You could certainly add them. I envision a set of specific questions that would be developed by this board to identify opportunities for improvement. And as you know, I'm sure Sue and perhaps other board members know, there's a reluctance on the part of many parents to express their opinions for fear of retribution against their kids.
I was just having a thought. Do we have any tools in place to currently
Rate my teaching.
beyond, flawed building? And then we don't do anything else, right?
As far as I know, when people have concerns, I haven't seen any hesitation on the part of parents to call or email either the administrators or the teachers themselves. So there's a big better system in place.
This might be an opportunity to hear, what central folks are thinking. I never hear from central people. You don't share. I don't hear from them. I don't hear from you on what's going on over there. And this would give me an opportunity to understand what they're thinking and, perhaps, implement some things that will work well for them over there. We don't know.
I think that's why we hire the staff that we hire. They're in charge of implementing. The administration in each building is in charge of implementing what works best for each building.
So, ultimately, we're responsible.
We're responsible, but we are not in charge of managing buildings.
I understand. This isn't about managing the building. This is about getting feedback to develop policies in the future. This is one tool, one more piece of information that we currently do not have access to. And what harm is there in accessing this information? I don't understand it.
Well, a lot of times when things are you don't have to have an attribution. I think we see in the papers all the time, or at least the online versions of the paper, the comments and everything that go on and on when people don't have to put their names to it. So I would have some concern
Right,
about
and every survey,
consideration.
there's just an
Call the
every survey.
question.
Okay. Any other discussion, or should we call the question?
No more discussion.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Opposed?
Aye.
Aye. Opposed. Motion fails.
And I have one last motion to amend, this time board goals, by adding the following board goal. Decrease in cap in the annual amount of West Morris Regional High School District employees granted tenure by a maximum number to be determined by the board at its October 18, 2010 meeting. Future exceptions to such a limit may be approved only by the board after its review of an exceptional candidate's file and circumstances.
Second?
Second.
Discussion. This one is illegal. The law's government, and if you want to change that, then I suggest that you go talk to the attorney.
It's not illegal the way this should be implemented.
Well, the way it's written, it is.
It's not illegal the way it's written or the way it's being implemented.
That's your view. Okay. Glad you can get.
Sorry, ladies.
Okay. Do you have other copies of this for today?
We're currently discussing this.
Other governments too.
Any other discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Aye. Sue?
No.
Yes. Aye.
Opposed? No opposed. Okay. Motion fails. That's the main motion. Where's superintendent district goals? We still have the question on the table discussing Sue's three suggestions and one position. Discussing those individually, excuse me, or tabling the motion until the next board meeting.
Were they presented as amendments, or can we just vote on the original
They were not
resolution?
presented as amendments.
I'd like to call a question.
Excuse me. We're still in the discussion portion, correct?
Yes.
I'd like to call.
If Dave's going to vote, might he want to have some discussion?
Or at least know what he's doing. Dave, Tom, we did not make amendments, but we were discussing the board goals, and Tom suggested that we add, what was your wording for a successful?
Come quickly to a fair and equitable end to teacher contract negotiations. Move beyond them. Hopefully everyone will be happy with what comes out of it and get on to the task at hand.
Tom, you want to make that a motion to amend?
We have just discussed the list and what we are voting on, what we are debating at the moment is whether we're going to table or vote on these, make amendments and vote on them.
I think it's up to Tom whether he wants to make a motion to amend.
I would like to make a motion to amend
I'll second.
one of these to include getting to the teacher contracts.
I'll second.
I just don't know whether it would be under board goals or district goals. Probably board.
Yes.
For Dave's sake, perspective, that was one thing that was suggested. That was not on this list. Sue suggested passing the budget. That was not on this list. And so it wasn't a suggestion, no further suggestion, which I cannot describe.
She added the word review.
Review and
incentive improve administrative effectiveness on the superintendent goals.
This is basically this,
And the last one,
quality of service. We will have
okay, so we have a motion on the table regarding, come to a fair and equitable conclusion to negotiations adding as a board goal. Any discussion on that motion?
Mary, did you get that?
I did. Mr. Shaw moved here, Mr. Button seconded, and to come to a fair and equitable resolution to the teacher's contract as a board goal.
And this was for which category?
Board goal.
Any other questions? Then we do after that. All in favor?
Aye.
voting amendment.
On the amendment that Mr. Shaw,
Tom's amendment to come to an equitable conclusion to negotiations adding that to the list of board goals. Okay, all in favor, one more time.
Aye.
Opposed?
no,
Any abstentions? Okay. That is added. And there are no other sub-motions on the table. We'll go back to the main motion. All in favor of the main motion?
Aye.
I move to that. I move to amend and we have passed on